lack of capacity in security agents, customs agents, navigation services, and pandemic restrictions have all contributed to this chaos. Does the minister believe that the government bears any responsibility in any way of what has transpired this summer? Yes or no?
Sorry, Minister, I believe you are on mute. If you could unmute, please.
That is a fair point. I blame it on COVID. Mr. Chair, in speaking of COVID, Canadians know that over the last 2 years, they've witnessed significant disruptions to our economy. They're seeing, and as we are restarting our economy, they're seeing an imbalance in our economy. They're witnessing supply chain disruptions. They're witnessing private sector inability to provide services and products that customers are looking for. They're witnessing similar delays and phenomena across the world. So I know this is a time of uncertainty. I know, rightly so, Canadians expect their government to focus on mitigating these factors and doing everything they can to resolve it. I wanted Canadians to see that from the beginning, their government is focused on taking action to do everything we can to help Canadians. And I hope that months from now, Canadians will look back and see that their government was taking real action, doing everything we can to address the root causes of the issues. We are witnessing
Minister, I'm just going to jump in here.
I am committed to doing everything we can to address these issues. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thanks. I have a limited amount of time, and I hear that the answer is no. Mr. Chair, this week alone, families returning from long-awaited vacations on a number of flights into the minister's home airport, Toronto, which is also mine, waited almost 4 hours for their bags. So Mr. Chair, I asked, does the minister think that this is acceptable? How long should they have to wait? Is it 20 minutes? Is it 2 hours? Is it 3 hours? There is no standard. That's the point. Would he agree that the federal government should enact a service standard for those elements of air travel under its jurisdiction so that we can meaningfully improve travel that he doesn't think the government has any responsibility in, according to his last answer?
Mr. Chair, let me just say that for decades, previous governments didn't do anything about passenger rights. It was our government that was the first government in Canadian history that put together regulations that protect passengers' rights.